We're gonna build it back up and dish it out for you, the people, to understand. Today, we gonna talk about the secret knowledge of the soul. Okay, it's many different aspects of the soul, and today we are gonna break it totally goddamn down right now. All right, and then we're gonna build it back goddamn up, and we're gonna dish it out for you, the people, to clearly understand. My name is Garth Mahahiru. My voice must be heard. Okay, welcome to the Temple Breakdown. Check me out. We're gonna talk about the soul. Okay, we're gonna help you identify the soul. I ain't gonna right now take the lead, and I'm gonna open up Pandora's box pertaining to the soul. All right. My goal is to share everything I know about the goddamn soul, and then therefore you would know what I know and what my people know about the soul. All right. So check this out. In my perspective, the soul. What is the soul? What is the spirit? I was asked a few questions before, like we actually launched this. What you're seeing right now, watching. I want to first, start off. Here it is. This is the subject matter. The soul is that which inhabits your body, that responds for I. Okay. So just with the context of that little phrase that I said, that which is in your body that responds for I. When I say, "Hey, Deja," and you respond, huh? That's the soul. Because if you were a
I.
empty vessel and you talk to the empty vessel, I can say, "Empty vessel, plastic bottle, blah blah blah," it's not going to respond. And because something is present there, is going to respond.
Right.
That which is inside the body that responds for I. Yes, that is me. I just respond. You called me, I responded to that. Okay. Um, but there's more to it because, like, you can have a robot and you can say, "Hey, robot," and the robot is programmed to hear the tone and then it kind of respond. That doesn't necessarily mean it's conscious, but there is a consciousness inside of the robot. But it doesn't have its own independent consciousness. That was a downloaded consciousness. That was a premeditated consciousness. I put a little piece of my consciousness into this computer chip, and I implemented it into the robot for it to function in a certain type of way based upon my understanding and consciousness. Got me? So it doesn't really escape from the
Right.
concept of that which is inside of you that responds for I. All right? So, let's shine a little light. Like, let's shine some light on this thing that, is inside of people. Before I continue, is it fair to say that there is something, inside people? Are we speaking of the soul of the people? Or are we speaking of the soul of the bird? Are we speaking of the soul of the dog or the puppy? Huh? What kind of soul are we talking about? Because I would like to say that, if I have a soul, the dog has a soul. If I have a soul, the ant has a soul. Anything that's alive has a soul. All right? You guys there? You follow me? I don't want to
Yes,
lose you.
yeah.
I don't want to lose you now. Like, I feel good because this is a chance for me to kind of unleash this unlimited knowledge that I got. And this is the great outlet to be able to do that because when I'm doing this, I'm actually helping people and educating people with this information. I'm educating people with this information for them to hear what I'm saying and go ahead and do their own research and connect the dots and see if what I'm saying is facts or whatever the case may be. Okay. So we talking about something that's inside of a human being. That and whatever that is inside of a human being is also inside of animals and life forms that you see moving around on this planet. Correct? Cool. Um so let's kind of like, get our magnifying glass and let's zoom in to what we just all established and agreed upon.
Okay.
There is something inside of me. I can speak for me, so I'm going to speak in that perspective. There's something inside of me. Period. There's something inside of you. Okay. I have a tendency to beat around the bush with my information, but I like to really go very, I'm very detailed with like my, my articulations. Okay. So just bear with me.
Right.
There's something inside of you. Absent of that thing that's inside of you, there's a shell, there's a temple. When you really, pay attention to literatures that, spiritual literature, they speak about the bodies, the temple, they speak about the temple of God, the house of God, these type of things. So, where I'm getting at, pertaining to the secret knowledge of the soul, we are unraveling secrets. Okay. So one of the secrets where we at right now is like I'm about to explain to you the divinity of the soul that you own. You're the owner of your own piece of the soul. Okay. Um. So let's, with that being said, now, let's go ahead and what I would like to do now is help you see the soul in at least on the outside. Okay. I can help you do that. So, um, dreaming is activity of the soul. When you look at a dream, there's various images that you're seeing. You're having somewhat of a physical experience. It feels very much like a physical experience. You're seeing, you're feeling, you're communicating, you're hearing, and I would like to say that that's the activity of the soul. I would like to say that that is a sign that the soul can see, hear, and speak. Okay. Um, I've had, different videos in the past explaining that the soul can actually see, which is the third eye. The third eye is the eye of the soul, or the eyes of the soul. You know, let's break it down like that. The eye of the soul is so powerful that you can just think of something and it appears. Okay, um, faster than the speed of light. You can just think of something and it appears. You can think of an apple, you can see an apple. You can think of you can create your own vision. You can manifest mind, and you can see. You can experience that vision. You can experience the edits that you make to that vision in real time. Meaning that, okay, I got these clothes on. No, I ain't wearing these clothes. Or this is where I'm at. I'm here. No, I'm not there. I'm there. And you can just actually, travel to those places. Just like that in real time. Okay. You're seeing. We're talking about the eyes of the soul. You close your physical eyes, you still have eyes to see. Okay, going on within. So I'm saying that there's something that inhabits the body. So we're talking about inside knowledge, knowledge that you will gain from studying within, meditating, and believing that what you're seeing is real. It's a power. If I can just think of, if I can see $1,000,000 just in my mind's eye, in my spirit eye, if I can see $1,000,000, it's halfway materialized. Okay. The true essence of what the soul is composed of non-energy matter. I'm just thankful to be able to be talking these things. Okay. The true essence of the soul is constructed of non-energy matter. Even though it's constructed of non-energy matter, is even more. But I'm just speaking these words for us as to grasp and understand. You have energy matter, you have non-energy matter. It is physical, tangible things on this dimensional plane. It's constructed of energy matter. The dirt matter. Anything is physical is that which you cannot still is physical. Light is non-energy matter. You can't touch light, but light exists. You can't touch the air, but it exists. According to spirituality, right? We talk the I'm very like, and what I'm going to do, I kind of want to share. I want to stop and take a little break and share some things I want to hear from you guys. But just let me end it with, according to African spirituality, God is Anything that is alive is an aspect of God. All right. Anything that you can alive. Here's some secret shit that I'm unlocking for you because anything that you can give a name is alive. You can just make names up with this thing called the soul that I'm talking about. You can just make shit up. You can make shit up. It cannot be, and then you can say that it is, and then it is. You feel me?
It
Okay.
could be in your mind, right? It could be in your mind, right?
But
Yeah.
I take away from the mind. I don't want to say the mind is not the mind. It might reside in the mind. It might reside in the elbow. But is it the elbow? Cut the elbow off. It's still there. I don't want to say that it's the mind because it's like a physical thing. I'm talking about the soul. I'm talking about this magical, phenomenal thing designed by no physical being can make this soul. Okay, I'm talking about this divine beauty, beautiful. It's hard to explain this shit. This beautiful thing called life that animates my body. You feel me? It's a beautiful thing. Is what I'm talking about. It's more than the body. Because if I was to lower my consciousness and believe that the soul is the body or I am the body, I'm gonna die with the body. It decomposes. I understand that. You know, I'm just the body's a shell. I've had a body before. You feel me? In this three-dimensional realm, there's other realms, but in this specific Earth realm, you have to be birthed from a womb to have life. What we call life, you have to be birthed from a womb. All right. Before the birth of the womb, there still was life, which is the real you. There still was the real you. I don't know. I want to kind of leave it at that, and I want to hear from you guys. I'm gonna try to figure out how I can kind of invite some more, you know, people to what it is that we're doing right now.
So, is there anybody who would care to go first before I say anything?
No. Yes, it's
Garth, is it on us now?
Yeah, you know, feel free to ask me any questions. I'm willing to clarify whatever. I'm just thinking that we
Okay.
flowing and do look like we actually flowing right now. And I'm just looking for a link that I can share, um, on a few of my platforms, and I'll make the link available for you too. I'm just thinking that we flowing like we actually flowing right now. I'll put it, that I can share. I'll put it so where you can see it. I'm just making sure we're definitely flowing right now. I'll make it available for you. All right. So just give me a second. I'm gonna even do this to my camera. Go ahead, talk to me.
So, I'm going to start where you say that the third eye is the connection to the soul. I think
Okay.
I have a
I'm
different.
sorry, Goddess. Before you go continue, I have to correct you. The third eye is the eye of the soul, not no connection. It is the soul's eye. Go
The
ahead.
third eye is
The
the.
soul's eye.
So
The
what is
eye.
the spirit's eye?
Okay, so I want you to know that the spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know that the soul is the body of the spirit.
So with that
Spirit,
being
spirit
said,
is energy. Spirit is movement. You got the spirit. You got the zeal. You got the spirit, willpower. That's the real essence. That is the true essence. But the soul is soul. Soul in Spanish means sun, and soler in French means sun. So
mhm.
I would like to say that the soul is a body of light, and what inhabits the light is the spirit.
So and what it is that I do, you said you can't touch light, you can't feel or you can't touch energy, but that is exactly what I do. I touch it, I move it, I manipulate it, I am it. So how can that then be true?
Okay, so I agree with what you're saying. Maybe it was like a misinterpretation. I was just saying that light is non-energy matter. Okay, the plants, we can see that the plants are receiving or being touched by the light, and it's turning that into photosynthesis, right? So we can see that there's a connection. But what I'm really saying that it is non-energy matter. I can move my arms through the light, and there's not going to be any blockage. You understand? It's just a different form of existence or being. It's a different form of being. It's not necessarily like a atomic or atom being. It's more like a photon being. And there is a difference, you see. And I will put photons on, my list of things that
I'll be
are
back.
composed of non-energy matter. Did you get that? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I'm making the link available for you guys in our group, and I just want to post it around on a few of my platforms. Did I answer your question? Like, what's your views?
Yeah, you answered my question.
Okay. So, that which is inside of you that responds for I, which is composed of non-energy matter and needs to inhabit a vehicle made of energy matter. Anything that's physical on this planet needs to be birthed from a womb. If you have the apple seed, you have to put it into the womb of the earth, and then it comes to life. Gets a body. Um, So I'm speaking about what's inside of the body. Plants. I guess there's a lot of sunlight inside of the body of the plant. It's turning that into something physical and it's materializing in the physical form. We were speaking about the eye of the spirit, right? And there's a voice in there's ears, but I kind of want to stay on topic, and we talking about that eye of the spirit. Um, What's your views on that? Do you have any questions? I remember you asking me like, "Hey, the eye, your third is a connection to your soul," and I kind of was telling you like, "No, the third eye is the eye of the soul."
I'm trying to see where the fuck do I do the damn? How do I add a channel?
That's what I was messing with too.
Y'all, were you able to see the link that I shared in the group? Yeah, I'm just like, busting a couple shots on a few different platforms. I'll be right back. Just give me a second. Um, Anyone else? Questions, concerns?
My mic was muted.
I'm trying to get everything back working right now.
It's all good. We making it happen.
I gotta get the sound back. Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I got more to say. I'm just, kind of want to hear from you guys while I'm
So
posting these little posts around town.
get me the line. I'm trying to search up so I can join.
That's what I told you. I didn't see nowhere, but it said join the group this morning. That's what it said.
Yeah, we gonna get it. I mean, talk to me. All right, I'm coming right back because right after I get this posted. Cool.
My pen. Where's my pen?
You there? Okay. So, the third eye is the eye of the soul. The soul has eyes. The soul has a voice. You understand? I'm trying to show you that, like, the soul is actually, is a reflection of the body as far as functioning. Yes, you got to talk to me.
So, I'm sorry, I kind of left before I was able to come back and communicate to go take care of my client. But we were talking about that, and I wanted to say, like, there's that saying that, when you stare into a person's eyes, then you're staring into a person's soul. That's why it's like so important to be able to make eye contact with a person. And I feel as though, that is exactly what I do. Like, this is, eye contact is everything. And that has
my own, so I can make videos. I'm trying to join the yeah.
It's okay.
And I didn't know she was speaking to us, or what was there. All right, but yeah. So and then I feel as though my ability to see on a spiritual level, my third eye is that. My third eye is the psychic. It is what is, what I'm saying, attached to my spiritual connection. It is my intuition. It is my my guidance. That's, let me see if I have anything written. I have several books. Excuse me, hold on, let me look. But that is what allows me to make decisions about that which is unknown. It's unknown, not it's been more of a,
but I'm trying to hear.
my guide.
You said it has been more.
Exactly, my guide.
Okay.
When, hold on, let me come back to, no, it must be in a different book.
But yeah, I agree with you. It's definitely, you can, a guide, also a tool, I guess, while you're looking for it, let me know, I got a lot to say. So while you're looking for it, when you find it, let me know you got it. Okay. All right. So
Absolutely. Keep going.
I would want to say that, in the context of what you were saying, how you're doing your work, you can resonate, connect with that as a part of your work. Like, you can look into someone, you can receive the information from that person, just your perception. You're not only just looking with us, you're also looking with you. Okay. And which and if that is common, I can see that a lot of people would not know that you can actually, look with your soul, connect with a person on that type of level, opposed to, what you physically see. There's a lot more information to receive via a form of physical visualization and non-physical visualization. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we talking about this physical visualization, and we talking about this non-visualization. Okay. Me, I'm a person who studies that you cannot see. That's why I'm able to, say so much. Okay. I have a lot of knowledge about this because I'm studying that which you cannot see. I desire to turn that which you cannot see into that which is. Okay. And that's kind of what we're doing here. We tapping in on. That's what I want to share with the people. Okay. Talking about manifestation. I don't want to get off the topic of the third eye until we tap on every level concerning the topic. But it seemed like you're ready to talk to me.
No, well, I didn't have the information that I was hoping that I had with me.
Okay.
I didn't even know, this was happening. So I didn't come apparently with every book, but
I got you covered.
Yeah, no, I see where you are, and and what it is that you're saying.
I got more to say.
Absolutely. Look,
okay.
And I've got more questions. Let's keep going.
All right. So we talking about this. We talking about visualize. We talking about imaging. We're talking about imaging here. Okay. Imaging nation, your imagination is what we're talking about. I want you to zoom in on that imagination, right? Within the context of this video here, I mentioned, images and being able to image a thing just like that in real time, in your mind, within your vehicle, within your body. You can create images like that in real time. You are seeing these images. Okay. And, if I was to cover my eyes, it would be kind of hard for me to see physically. And if I was to turn the light off, it would definitely be hard for me to see physically. If I was in the darkness like this, it'd be kind of hard for me to see. It ain't go all the way dark, but you see what I'm saying? You understand? It's hard to see in darkness. You agree? So when you close your physical eyes and you are in a state of darkness, but you're able to see light, and you're able to see, any type of image that you desire to see at the time that you can imagine with your soul to see, you can see it. If I'm wrong, please, at any given moment, I don't want to talk no bullshit. I don't want to be live. I don't want to be telling the people no bullshit right now. I want to keep it real. I want to be talking all facts. So if you hear me talking some bullshit, let me know. Please let me know. Okay? So, we're able to image anything that we like to image in real time, just like that. You cannot see in the dark, but we're able to see with our physical eyes closed and, somewhat in the dark. What I'm bringing on the table is, I want us to acknowledge that there's different forms of light. Okay? There's different forms of light. You have the sunlight, which is being in, different types of energies of light. You have UV rays. You have, different types of rays that the sun is beating out. Okay. But there's different forms of light. There's light that we cannot see with the physical eyes. And that is this is you got dark matter. I never seen the dark matter. This is what the scientists, the European scientists, speak of, and I also know that is something that which you cannot see, that does exist. Okay, cool. Where I'm getting at here is that I feel as though we all can say like, okay, cool, we can see with eyes, Garth. I get what you're saying. Okay, I can see. We got eyes that you can't see shit with. Right? You feel me? Okay, cool. What does this mean? This means, okay, this is whatever that you are seeing, which your imagination is real. Because if you was imagining a picture, if you was an artist and you're imagining a picture in your mind, the minute you use the tool, a pencil or a pen or paintbrush, and you use that tool with another tool paper, you're bringing it to life, three-dimensional realm. This is the actions of the soul. This is activity of the soul. This is identification of the soul. This is a bit of the soul, magic of the soul. You can create images in your mind just like that. where I'm leaning towards now, with just the eye alone, with just the eye, the soul's eye alone, if you can see it, you can in this dimension. If you can see it, it exists. You can see it into, you can see things into existence. Your concept speaking into existence, but that's how you're tapping into the soul now. The soul can see anything. You can hear things into existence. That's a little funny. That's a different subject than we in with it, but you can see it into existence. Okay. Any questions? No. All right. So I'm talking about. I'm telling you. I just told you that you're gonna see things into existence. Like, am I bullshitting? Like, talk to me now.
No. Oh, questions about what you're saying thus far, no. But questions on the subject, absolutely.
Okay.
I definitely understand the science of alchemy. I guess my question on this subject would be, do you have examples within your own life in which you have utilized this skill or this science to benefit you in the physical?
Okay. So, we're dealing with energies here. I'm answering your question. We're dealing with energies here, and that a thorough understanding of different types of energies, different elements. Yes, you mentioned alchemy. That's a part of it. Mainly what we're doing is identifying soul, but I'm answering your question as far as things that I have personally implemented into my life and that I can share with you for a better understanding of the topic of the eyes of the soul. I've spoken with ancestors, okay, various ancestors in the beginning of my time doing this, in the beginning of my exercise. I would just, get into my meditative state. I usually do this when I'm about to go to sleep. That's the perfect time to do it because you're just naturally at ease. You're naturally going to align your chakras and you're naturally going to float away into the sleep realm. So, I like to be conscious within the first, few realms of sleep. You have, what is that? Rapid eye movement sleep. What you call it? That's what REM is, right? You got REM 1, REM 2, REM 3. So when I'm in like rapid eye movement, I don't know what's going on. I'm gone. You feel me? But in the beginning, I can have my body at ease and technically be asleep, but I'm aware of what's going on, and I'm just looking with my eye, okay, and I'm paying attention to it, and this is kind of like the beginning of this type of meditation, this exercise of visualization, this imagination thing that I'm talking about. This is kind of like the beginning because you're just looking and seeing what you see. You're just looking at observing. You're being the observer. And you got to gain some experience of being the observer to get to the level of being able to create what you're observing. So, I imagine myself in a room with a table. I imagine myself in an Oval Office. Okay. The office appears kind of like a little dark. Okay. But I can see the table and I'm there in the first person. All right. Okay, I'm there in the first person, and I'm summoning my ancestor, a particular ancestor. I'm summoning, okay, Malcolm X. I need to speak with you now, Malcolm X. Come on now, brother. I need to speak to Malcolm X. I need you here right now, Mr. Malcolm. And Malcolm X would appear. This is my imagination, okay? I have to be all the way real with you. This is my imagination, but it's real. We gonna get to why it's real, okay? This is my imagination, and I'm having dialogue with this being that came, that wasn't there. I wanted, I summoned this being and it came. Malcolm, this is my intention. This is what I'm looking to do here. And I'm experiencing this right now. What would you do? What should I do right now? What should I do? And the information I asked the question, and what I got back was not necessarily what is logical to me. If anything, it should be an answer, a logical answer coming back. Malcolm tells me, like, how dare you talk to me? How dare you summons me without without getting him here or asking for him? I forgot how it go, but that's what came to me. I'm like, what you talking about? Who's him? Who? He said, Elijah Muhammad. I'm just trying to let you know. So I'm having dialogue. I'm communicating here. This is not my thoughts. Come on, like, why would it have to go that way? Right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, Elijah. And I see Elijah come in, and he put his arm, like he's standing next. Malcolm is sitting down. Elijah stand up, and he put his arm on his shoulder. And then Malcolm was like, now you can talk to me. How do you explain that? Okay, let's fast forward a lot. After a couple months of doing this, okay, I'm asleep one day. I wake up in my sleep. Something woke me up in the middle of the night, and it's a light shining from the moon in the shape.
You breaking up?
In the shape of who I was talking to. So I don't know if I answered your question. I'll just leave that at that. That's up for debate if you or not.
Well, it wasn't exactly what I meant. I meant as though, I guess in a way you answered the question. There's no wrong answer. I meant more in the physical changes that you've made within your life by summoning what it is that you wanted to you, like you were saying. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
okay, I got you. So I received those answers. I became this guy. I received enlightenment from creating a situation like that became almost goddamn real. To the point it woke me up out my sleep and manifested itself before me with the energy. I've manifested my desire. At least one or two or three or four that I visualized before the manifestation occurred. I'm doing it now. I'm visualizing now. Hey, this podcast, this video was something that I desired to do, and here we are making it right now.
mm-hmm. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out. How is it that sharing, we'll talk about it later. It's not important right now.
Okay, look, I kind of think I know what you trying to ask me. So look, this is a science. There's a lot into this. Like it's nothing like even what I was.
No, I was about to ask you about the stream. I was going to ask you how you share the stream onto other,
right,
sources.
So
like that's what I was going to ask.
Go to the ARM chat, okay?
The what?
The ARM chat. Go into our messenger group. Anu Netara.
Oh.
And
So I have to go back to Messenger and do it?
Yeah, go into the Messenger.
Yeah,
you'll see that I shared the link in there. And it's a YouTube link because we on YouTube right now. This is. Yeah. So all right, so Live Studio is a part of YouTube, is what you're saying? No. Live Studio, yeah, that's the part of YouTube. So like if you look into the group, you should see a YouTube link. That's us right now. We live, we flowing right now.
Right. I understand. I just didn't know what source you were using because it says live stream, but I didn't know it was YouTube. Okay, I got you. Okay, that makes sense.
So talk to me. Okay. I can go. I got more to say. We talking about visualization. Like I don't want to get off this third eye thing until we definitely completed it. This is part of the soul.
Well, as long as we're talking about the spirit, we're talking as far as I can see from what you're saying. As long as we're talking about the soul. As long as we're talking about the soul, then we're still in fact going to be speaking on the third eye as well, because the connection is. I mean, of what it is.
But it's so
What it is
much
that you're
to
explaining
it.
it to be.
It's so much to it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
That I don't want to miss anything. So
Mhm.
I have a question.
yes.
So, do you have control over where your any like okay, when you die, right? Do your do you have control where your where you end up the next time?
Okay, so you're gonna be. You see like how you being right now?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna be. Um what I mean by that, just to clarify, you're gonna be like you're gonna be conscious. Okay?
Okay.
Just as conscious as you are in a dream. Dreams
Mm-hmm.
are very real. You don't even know the difference sometimes, right?
Right.
That I can guarantee you. You're going to be conscious because the soul has eyes, and the soul has ears, and the soul has a voice. And the body of the soul is the soul, and what's inside the soul is the spirit. The spirit make you move. You got the animal spirit. You got the animated spirit. Did that answer your question?
So basically we don't have control over our energy when it leaves this body.
No, I'm telling you that we do have control over our energy when it leaves this body.
Oh, we do?
I'm
Okay.
telling you that, like, it really boils down to the knowledge that you have of yourself. Because if you do believe in this, wolf ticket that I sold you, and you take that to your grave, that is what's embedded into your soul. Like, words, you're saying that whatever you accept, so shall it be. So those things that you accepted within your energy, that's what it is. You don't have the ability to imagine your heaven. You don't have the ability to operate. You never developed your soul. Your soul is not strong enough to be able to not have to reincarnate on this land. You were supposed to be a free soul. You're supposed to travel to other galaxies. You're supposed to really experience, like, what it is that you are. I want to go as far as to say that, I can only speak for myself, okay? I am a being of light. I am a being of light. I'm a literal sun out there in the galaxy somewhere. I'm a point of light in the galaxy in my life. I'm so passionate. I'm so aware of my surroundings that I know about the planet Earth. And I wanted to manifest myself in this body on the planet Earth so I can experience what it is to be human. I can only speak for myself. But I feel like I'm out there.
So, as to her, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just make, I'm out there right now, and I am aware in this body that I'm that greatness. So I can be that greatness right now because it is. Look at that phenomenal miracle, right? That is a miracle. That I could be out there,
So,
the universe out there, and I can have this experience right now and be aware of it right now.
So basically you're talking this into existence.
No.
No?
No. Okay. So I'm a Pisces, right? That's my star sign. Okay. People who have similar star signs, if I'm talking to a Pisces, I can kind of basically break down some of their characteristics. I could just met them today, and I kind of know what Pisces is about, that Pisces energy. When I was about to be birthed from my womb of my mama, right? The person who gave me this body, the person who gave me the opportunity to have this life, okay? The person who created me, my body, okay? The person who created my body. When I was traveling to be involved into that, what happened in 1986, okay? My soul energy traveled through the constellation of Pisces. Those stars and planets and those type of things, whatever was happening out there, above the earth, outside the earth, made me with these characteristics that I have, turned me into this guy, or helped mold my reality right now. Most everything revolves around the universe. Like, you know, the moon moves the ocean, and the moon helps the plants to grow, and different cycles and you know, seasons and these type of things. So, you know, those things that are out there in the astrological body are highly important. When I look at this earth and I consider all the human beings that lived on this planet, and I look outside in the universe, I see space for all of them. Every human being that ever lived on this planet, I see space for them. They out there in space. There's abundance of space out there for them. I feel as though I'm out there now. I'm out there too. Something about me is out there. When I look up in the sky, I feel a connection, like something about me is up there, out there.
Which is the stars.
So do you then also pay attention, because you're saying like your star is Pisces, what, you know, like, I mean, the sun and the moon, in fact. So your sun is Pisces. Do you pay attention to what is your moon and like your rising? Do you pay attention to how those may affect you in your life as well, and your development, or your being, expressing your emotions?
Yeah. But
So what is your moon?
I'm thinking those things really govern the physical body. And yeah, my moon, I'll let you know my moon, you know, I'm a Virgo moon, okay? And I got a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. I got my Mars and Venus and Uranus, Sagittarius. I'm very fiery and dramatic. But that's more of a physicality. What I really want to focus on is the confidence of the soul, developing the soul, nurturing the soul, growing the soul, enhancing the light of the soul, igniting the soul. You know,
so a lot of these things, though, are, I mean, these things are internal, as we know, because they, like you said, they're all having to do with our charts. Astrology is being a great part of who we are, because we are the stars, as you said. You know, I wanted to, before we, you know, move forward, before you went on off the subject of what her question was, I wanted to add, because your question was, do we choose where we go? And in all actuality, yes, we do choose where we go. We do choose, in fact, we choose our parents. We choose our lives, not knowingly, but by our actions. We choose everything by what it is that we do here while we're here. We choose what it is that we end up being after this, you know, to my knowledge.
I've got a question, and I'm so happy to be able to ask a question like this on a live video. Okay, don't worry, ain't no crazy off the wall shit, but this is a very intelligent question that I have. Okay, and I'm asking it to, you two sisters. What do you remember about being born?
I don't remember nothing.
Just give it a try. Just give it a try.
I can't remember that far.
Give it a try. How far back can you go?
So
when I first came to this country,
How old?
I was 5 years old.
5?
Mm-hmm.
You can't remember before that? No?
Nope.
You don't remember the plane, or you don't remember the day before? You don't remember like your favorite toy or something that you did that you liked? Something? No? You ain't have a teddy bear? No?
Nope.
have you ever done breath work?
Birth work?
Breath work, breathing exercises. I was asking her because I realized a lot of our past memories are suppressed due to trauma. Things happen that cause us to forget after a certain time and start only concentrating on, those things going forward. When I started doing breath work, I started having more memories, things that weren't necessarily good, things that had been shut out but these were true memories coming back to me. And I found that, very interesting that you said, like, you don't remember, beyond 5 years old. And I found that to be a way of awakening certain memories within myself. Yeah. But
I can remember when I was 1.
yeah, I have some really past. I have some
anything further
past
than
memories.
that. I could be lying to you. I don't know. I think I can remember further than that, but I don't. I think
And
I
it's
can
like
remember more. I think I can
certain
remember
things
like
that
opening
really.
up my eyes for the first time. I think I can remember that.
You think you can?
I think
I feel as though I've redreamed it. Like I've had dreams that have the same effect as knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas it doesn't matter that I don't quite remember it. I remember the dreams, and I remember certain things that really stuck out to me. That lead me to believe that perhaps that is something deep within my memory that I do remember.
So let me ask this, Giovanna, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was born in a different country too. I remember when I first saw a human being that wasn't black. Can you remember some experience like that? No?
No.
What? Man, when I
Yeah,
first saw,
that did happen to me one time.
I was scared. I thought like I
That
remember
Like, wait a
happened to me
minute.
one time.
yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
It happened to me
Some
one
people
time
may
when
not
I
have
was
this
pregnant with my
experience,
daughter.
I was born in a place where it was just black people. When you look everywhere you go, it's black people. So, and then I'm young, so I'm a child. I wasn't really exposed. You probably got other type of people, but I wasn't exposed to that. When I first was exposed to, I didn't know what I was looking. I was scared. Like, what's that? It's moving. I remember that. No shade, like no shade on no different people, but I'm just saying, I'm sure other people of different races can relate to seeing someone that's jet black. Like, what the hell? What's that? You probably be the same thing. But I forgot why we even got on that aspect. Okay, forgot why we even got there. So it's very easy to get back to what we was talking about. We are talking about the secret knowledge of the goddamn soul, pertaining to the eyes of the soul. Okay, we at that's the topic that we're on right now, the eyes of the soul. And I just really want to reveal the magic behind visualizing, imaging, you know so these meditations that I was that I have with like specific ancestors. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. We can touch back with the we can get back on this topic of the third eye, but just let me give you this a little bit. So these was like they came real encounters, and I became to receive real true information. Okay, not only that, like there was a time when I was able to access Muhammad Ali. Okay, I was training. I'm a boxer. I was training, and I trained for the whole day, and I waited till I was tired, and then I chose to, now that in my body I know I'm tired. Let me test this out, okay? Let me see what I can do here. And I'm like, okay, Muhammad, okay. I'm bouncing around, just welcoming that energy of Muhammad into me, okay. And then boom, I'm just like, I got this burst of energy. I'm the champ. You can't tell me nothing. I am like that, and I harness that champion energy. Okay, you couldn't tell. I don't know where that burst of energy came from, especially after working out all day, and my energy is drained, and I got this champion energy now. So little secrets. You feel me? So what does that do? I'm able to tap into my bloodline. I'm able to tap into ancestors, greatness that had existed before me, who doesn't no longer exist anymore, but that energy still exists, and I can tap into that, harness it, and use it. So that enhances who I am. That makes me a better person. That makes me a champion, equal as a champion, because I harness the energy of a champion. So I'm a champion.
Can I add to that? To that build? I like to add to that build.
Okay.
There's so much intention that I would say that should be, because some people when they name their children, they don't understand how much intention is a manifestation when their child is born. But for myself, I know my name was intentional. I know that there was so much power within what it was that my parents spoke upon me, that it was my first gift coming into this world. I feel as though, like you were just saying, to be able uh, to harvest that greatness is goal. To know how to do that, but it's something that we should practice doing with our children from birth.
Yeah, if I could add to that, definitely something we should practice with our children from birth. We as adults and we have as parents have a responsibility to educate ourselves about these new souls that's coming in. That which is not that, developed in your womb and transformed into that which is. Where was that before, you delivered it, so to say? Where was that entity before, you gave birth to it? Where did it come from? It did exist. It existed. And, it was able to come into this three-dimensional world through your womb. And you got a responsibility. You and the father, or the mother and the father, has the responsibility to nurture that energy, to look at that energy and know what type of energy that is. Okay, this is the energy of a champion. So I know that this is a champion here, and I'm not going to cow this champion down. I'm going to nurture this champion. I'm going to put it in champion situations, and I'm going to ensure that it's going to become a champion in its maturity. That's my responsibility, because now, I'm the parent of a champion, and that's something great to look up to. That's a great accomplishment. That's what it's about. You feel me? These new young entities coming into this world, and they're not necessarily young entities. They are the ancestors who came here on a mission and did not get to accomplish their mission. So you come back and try to accomplish it again. Okay, so the soul has a voice. If you can speak some words to yourself and you can hear, that's the voice of your soul. Talk to me now. Talk to me now.
Is that your God soul?
Is that your God soul? See, let's try to take it out of the box. Let's not put things into a box. Okay.
Okay.
It hurts enough to use the English language. Let's not put things into a box.
Okay.
That is you. That is who you are.
And you are God. Puts it back.
You are God. You can say, yes, you are God. You are life.
So what you said is not wrong. No.
God requires you.
In fact, we're all the way.
God requires you to be who you are, to be God.
Okay.
All seeing, all knowing. How can you be all seeing and all knowing? You got to split yourself into different places to have different experiences to know all and expand. We are supposed to mimic God. Whatever you can perceive God to be, mimic that. So you can, the next time you can level up, and you can level. It's about leveling up and ascending. Okay. So when you educate yourself with the knowledge of the soul, and you nurture your soul, nurture your abilities, and embrace them, and use those abilities, right? You get to level up. You get to go to the next level. Listen, I'm a miracle. You're looking at a miracle right now. Okay? I'm literally a miracle. I am a miracle. All right? How do you explain me moving and doing this? Look at that. Damn. How do you explain this? Look at that. You see that? How do you explain it? How do you explain my child form when I was a young baby? Look at me now. How do you explain that? How do you explain, like, you know, me moving and this flesh and blood and bones moving around right now? And when I leave this thing here, you gonna say that I'm dead, okay? But I'm still gonna be the energy. This energy moving is still gonna exist, okay? But back to what I was saying, you got a voice. If you say I have a voice, but you say it to yourself, you can hear that, right? That's a different type of sound. You got different frequencies of sound. We talking about frequencies. We talking about energies and vibrations. You know, people say they have this knowledge, right? It's an honor to bring this knowledge to the people. We talking about energies and vibrations and vibes. Sound is a vibration. There's different levels and frequencies of this vibration. There's a divine vibration of light, frequency of light, and the vibration of sound. So, telepathy, all right? This is sound that can travel very far, that you can't necessarily hear with physical ears, but you can hear it with your soul. You can speak things into existence. The words come from your spirit, flows out of your soul, out of your natural body. Follow me? The words come from non-energy matter. It comes from a realm. Words come from a realm of non-energy matter. And every time you speak, it's vibrated through your body, your physical body, coming from a different realm into this realm. Without the vocal cords, how would you be able to interpret the concerns of the soul? Because the soul still have a voice, but it cannot be heard on this three-dimensional realm. Okay, so because we in a 3D, these sounds within the frequencies and the context of the soul cannot be heard with physical ears. You have to be in tune with the soul to hear what divines can hear. All right. So you know, the word has to be linked with the ear, or the sound has to be linked with the receptive of the sound. Correct. I can't talk about the sound without talking about the ear. Okay. The ear is to receive the divine information, the downloads. The ear is to receive the downloads. The ear is to receive and identify, like, damn, son, you're talking to me. Damn, Moon. Damn, Moon. Okay. I hear you. You feel me? That's what that's about. I'm not hearing it with physical ears. I'm hearing your vibration, your sweet, loving vibrations, Moon. I'm feeling, I get you. I feel what you, I get it. You acknowledge me, right? You acknowledge me and I can hear you. You feel, it creates a different reality for you. You talking to the moon. You can't really tell a person who's really on a lower dimension, a lower level of being, like, hey, I have conversations with the moon. You know, the sun tells me things and I tell the sun things. Actually, the sun is very powerful. I can send a message to the sun, and because the sun is above the planet, it can send the whole message that I'm telling the sun to the whole goddamn world. I harness the technology of the sun. Okay, so yeah, we all can do this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is just like, I'm using that voice in my soul. I can speak it out loud. I don't have to speak it out loud. When I'm speaking out loud, that is my spirit pushing it out. You ever hear a dead body speak? Okay. You ever hear plants speak? I would say plants communicate, but that's more of that non-energy matter communication. Okay. Hey, my famous flashlight. You ever hear a flashlight speak?
Flashlight sweet.
Speak. You ever hear a flashlight talk to you? It can't talk to you because there's no spirit in it. It doesn't have an animated spirit. So I want to share my screen, and I'm just going to break down because I just mentioned, like, you know, different levels of human beings, of conscious beings. You have, you know, the lower level. You have one level, level 1. You have level 2. You have level 3. Level 1. These are people who can't even grasp the shit that we saying in this video right now. Okay? These are people who, they are the body. These are the people who are bound to the physical realm. These are people who can't see with their spiritual eye. These people who don't even acknowledge that they have a spiritual eye or ears, or don't even know what the hell, where to start, what the fuck. They have no imagination. They lost the ability to imagine. Okay? Their light is not bright. These people, because your light is bright, they want to throw shade on you. And dulling your light, they want to throw some shade on you. You hear me? Let me share my screen, and you know, I will explain. Let's see what's going on. Here. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Cool. Boom. Y'all can see what's going on here?
Can
No.
we see your screen?
Oh,
No.
it's not working, no? No?
At least it hasn't popped up yet.
Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay, this should work. How about that? Oh. How about
There we
that?
go.
See it.
Okay. Hey, welcome to my place. All right, it's Garth Mine here one time. All right, so my little dashboard here, and let's go into my little downloads, and let's pull up the Kemetic Tree of Life. And here's here. All right. Are you able to see that clearly?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kemetic Tree of Life. There are multiple versions of the Tree of Life. You got the Christian Tree of Life. You probably got the Muslim Tree of Life. You probably got the European Tree of Life. You might got the Chinese Tree of Life. Okay? This is the Tree of Life. As you can see, I can show you. You see, like, from here to here to here, like an upside down triangle. You see, like from boom to boom to boom to boom is like a triangle that's upside down.
I see a diamond shape too.
Okay, so I want you to know that this is one level here. Okay, this would be one level. This would be level number 2, and this would be level number 3. This line above is level number 3. All right, this is what you would call the Solomon. Okay, this is like the average person. This is the level of, this is the physical realm. Okay, in the beginning, before you in this lifetime, before you was birthed in the womb, you came from up here. You came from the waters of Nut. Okay. If I'm going too fast, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, feel free to let me know.
Okay.
You came from up here. The waters of Nut. You can't. This is the universe. This is what you can call heaven. This is what you can call at oneness with the God. Okay. And you descended into this realm. And you passed all these things, and you developed in the womb of your mama. And you became human. You came down to earth, and you became human. 3-dimensional. Energy matter. You were non-energy matter here. The waters are Nut, and then you came down into this world. You descended, and when you're birthed from the womb, you descend out of the body of your mama. Okay. And you descended here on this earth. So this is Jeb. Jeb is represented for the energy matter. It's represented for the cells in the body. Is governed by the animal spirit. Okay, emotions, these type of things. All right. Heru, Het Heru, and Sebek, and also Osset is composed of the Sahu man. This is the animal spirit. This is the thing that really drives you. This is emotion. This is greed. This is the right hemisphere of the brain, the left hemisphere of the brain. This is just off of my memory, okay? So I know this. That's why I'm able to speak it to you, and I just want to let you guys know that this is Sahu man. This is the animal man. This person right here is in ancient history, according to African spirituality. This person is scum of the earth. Okay, this person has not ability. This person doesn't have the ability to level up. This person doesn't have the ability to put its feet in the person's shoes. It doesn't have any emotional love or anything like that. It's an animal. It's like a beast. This is a low vibration. I'm sorry. This is a low vibrational person. Okay, you got me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in Kemet, in ancient Kemet, you would have to at least be on this level to be accepted in society, to become a teacher or be around children, or just be in I guess a government official, or this is the level where you want to be, and it's really based upon consciousness. Okay, so and it's broken down into 3 different levels. This right here in the middle is Heru. Okay, Heru is willpower. Heru is the consciousness. Okay, so once you we all start from here. You coming from here, but once you get here, without the proper guidance, you're going to forget about these things up here. So a lot of us fall victim to that. But once you master each level, and you recognize your willpower, and you have willpower, you want to do better. You want to learn more about yourself. You want to know, you want to do. You will go get, leveling up. You're doing things, accomplishing things, and you're learning from them, and you're inspired to continue to learn more and accomplish more. You have Ma'at here. This is divine wisdom and understanding. This is the aspect that you have to master. You master your willpower. Master the wisdom and understanding, the justice, the truth. This signifies that there's a part of me, something inside of me is divine wisdom. There's something that is inside of me that is all wise. There's something inside of me that understands the justice, which is also Herakuti is also representing justice as well. Okay, which is paired with my. So this is what you would call Abman. This is acceptable if you really look at it. This is a person, you're dealing with a person or a vibration that has a lot of willpower. This is a strong person. They mastered their willpower, and they're ready to level up into this God consciousness aspect. To level up from Abman, you will have to master your willpower. You will have to tap in and become aware that a part of you is divine wisdom. Okay, it's a part of you that's giving you instructions, and you got to receive these instructions. You see, this is tapping in. This is becoming one with thyself, because there's a communication that's happening within you that's giving you instructions, that's leveling you up, and you have to be able to receive that to level up into the real God consciousness. These are all real things. Do you not have willpower?
Yes.
Are you not composed of flesh, blood, animal spirit, desires, and these type of things?
Yes.
Okay. So we have Tahuti here. Tahuti is thought. This is knowledge. This level right here is like once one realized that, damn, I am tapped into infinite knowledge. There's nothing that I do not know. All I have to do is seek it, and I shall find it. There's nothing that I do not know. I know everything. I know all. I can just go into a deep meditation and tap into whatever I need. I have all things at my disposal. I can speak to the greatest people that ever exist on the planet. They don't have to be in physical form. I can tap into Albert Einstein or whoever is considered the greatest. Okay, and I have that type of knowledge available for me. So this is divine thought. Say, how do you say this? Sekur. Okay, I think I know this as a different pronunciation, but we're gonna call that
Isn't
Seket.
that supposed to be Soket?
Yes, that sounds more familiar. But you okay?
Yeah, I've never seen that
Or
before,
Sekhmet.
but I'm
I'm not
assuming
sure.
there's just a translation difference,
Let me see if I
probably.
can pull up a different one because I like to. Um,
Yeah, Soket is like the studier of like the math.
yeah, hold on. The math. I was going to say that is the divine.
Calculation is
That is the
is
word.
what I
That's the
believe.
word. I was going to say that's the word right there. Um, I know I have another one. I got a few different ones. Let me show you this one here.
Let's see here.
Can I get that picture?
Okay,
Me
got
too, actually.
Yes,
See,
let me get that picture.
I want let me get both of these actually and share these. But
What?
okay, I actually
Oh,
cannot
you want
see the
both of
words
these?
on that at all.
Yeah, I
But
can't see the
maybe
word.
when I
Absolutely.
send it to you, you might be able to pull it up and see it.
To see,
Okay.
yeah, do that. Thank
All
you.
right. And I also have a written document breaking everything down. So I'll send you the picture with the document. All right.
Why did I just try to go click on your document? I forgot it was in my screen. I got all, I'm like, ooh, like
So listen, guys, this is very important because these are the aspects of the soul. Okay. And
Mhm.
what our ancestors taught us is that these are conceptualizations of God. Okay, this is how we can identify what God is. We can never really. God is so vast, but here's a tool. Here's an instrument that you can kind of get to understand some of the aspects.
I think we lost you. I can't hear you anymore. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we probably lost him.
Yeah, I think he froze on us. He maybe he if I wonder if he exits the room, will it
He'll be back.
close the room or is it gonna stay open? But yeah, and what I was gonna add since while he's there is he back? Hello?
No.
I was just gonna add that we all have the
Everything
ability to
good?
tap into. Yep, there you.
I
Well,
think I
we
got
hear
cut off.
you. Okay, there you go. There you go. That we have the ability to tap into any or all of these deities at will. Uh, after you got to a certain level,
All
then
right, y'all can see
you're
this. Y'all seeing my
yeah.
screen?
No, not anymore. You're gonna have to reshare it.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it
So
went
in order
away.
for us to tap into these different parts of spirituality, right? We have to meditate and stuff like that.
Right. I found my way of doing so as of lately. Like when I say lately, I mean this year. Using mushrooms, with intention. I've literally like gone in
All
with
right,
the intention of
y'all
tapping
got me.
into them. We
Just
do.
checking with
Yep. You're
got the
there.
screen
You're
again.
there. It's there. Yep.
So what you do with the mushrooms?
Trips using psychedelics definitely type into your psyche. So with the first of all, and I must say with when you have the correct level of understanding and you're not in like a bad place mentally, or you're not fighting with yourself, because that can lead to a bad trip for sure. But once you're on a level of being able to utilize these as the tools that they are, you're able to tap into each and every deity at will. Like it's well, not necessarily your will, but once you're vulnerable, you know what I'm saying, then that you're allowing yourself to then be possessed by them. in fact. And I've experienced this like within the past couple of weeks, experienced this, and therefore downloaded certain knowledge, and seen certain things on my trip from the past, being able to experience it, being able to speak what was like an ancient language, known, I guess, as Sanskrit to us. Um, and just honestly just wishing I had taped it. And one of those types of experiences that, you just like, dang, like I can't even go back and review all that was said, everything, but I do have the knowledge of where I went, my travel, what it was that I did, that there are a lot of us women have received this year the download that we are meant to heal the world. We've all been receiving it. We're suddenly realizing that we're here to help in some way, shape, or form. A lot of women I know have been very much concerned with where they are as far as like what they're working. Some of them feel like really unhappy all of a sudden with the job that they're doing because they suddenly feel like they're not on their path. When in all actuality, they may very well be on their path, but not utilizing it in the way in which it needs to be used. But yeah, the experience for me was literally to tap in, go back, and to undo curses. I literally was looking and reading these different scripts, me physically not knowing languages at all, never in my life studying them, but in this moment of tapping into, it was about 3 to 4 hours in which I was in. But in that time, traveling back and actually having all the knowledge necessary to do this job, because I had already previously been getting the downloads to do it, so felt like it was a job well done. I felt like once I returned that next day, it was like how like in the Bible, they like on the seventh day, God rested and everything was good. That's how I felt. It was like I literally had that feeling, like I felt like I had did the job and it was beautiful and I done it, and it was just like, you did that, like, and I rested. I was finally, and I hadn't been able to rest the entire time. Like I was sleep traveling. Like it took a long time for me to finally get to a place where now suddenly I can rest. And I'm just like, okay, I'm doing my work. I'm still doing the work. More work to be done. I'm now receiving messages for my next trip. I'm receiving them. I'm seeing what need, and going in with the intentions. And when I say with my intentions, me having some of the knowledge that I have as far as Reiki, as far as being able to utilize it to heal long distance, me utilizing the symbols correctly, and in fact using them before I even took my trip, or as I took the trip, utilizing these symbols and stuff. I think that was what caused my time travel. That was what caused me to literally be able to go back, like, so, because everyone's experience on shrooms is completely different, but me already having been tapped in and having my knowledge of the deities and already being in appreciation and knowing what it was that needed to be healed, like already, it was a natural thing for me to do so.
Oh, okay.
Can I jump back in?
Go ahead.
Absolutely, I'm done.
Oh, all right. So, like, I just want to kind of reiterate, like, some of the things that has been established during this presentation right here. So we're talking about Jeb, which this is the earth. Okay, this is the construct that constructs your body. This is what everything on this planet is constructed of. Okay. This is DNA. This is like, physical attributes. Okay. This is the animated spirit. This is the animated spirit and also the animal spirit. This is like emotion and these type of things. This is like, cells, atoms, and tissues and organs and nerves and stuff like that. But this is the animated spirit. It's the animal spirit. This is the right hemisphere of the brain. I believe the right hemisphere of the brain is responsible for creativity, and the left is responsible for what is that? Cognitive and critical thinking. It could be the other way around, but you follow me? All right. So this, this is pretty much the average person, and I'm just saying, like, willpower is required. So a lot of people, they're within this part right here. They got the willpower, and you know what I mean. They in it to win. They trying to win, but they don't have a sense of divine wisdom, understanding, and justice. You know, and you understand when you master all these things, you in the process of leveling up, tapping into what is called God consciousness. This ad man. This is Sahu man. Okay, this is Ashur man. This is Ashur right here. Ashur is infinite. It's the infinite. Infinite all. When you reach to this, you know that you are infinite. You're unlimited. There's nothing that you cannot do. There's nothing that you cannot bring to pass when you tap into this right here. And this is when you're here now, you're at the level of manifestation because you understand you done traveled all the way up the ladder. You travel back to where it's infinite at. This is and you're still here within this full body.
Might I add a little something, if you don't mind?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm also acknowledge that the deities that we're speaking of and how they are connected within us. We will find that each of the deities has connection to the 7 chakras, and there's actually more than 7 chakras, but they're in connection with them. Go right ahead.
Can I interrupt you real quick? I have to you got to say it the right way. I wouldn't say that they are deity. These are conceptualizations of what God is.
But that, in fact, is why, and that right there, kind of, I wish I was with us right now, because that knowledge right there is, in fact, the reason why they were recognized as gods and goddesses because of that. This is what we were talking about earlier when what was her name? Lil Baby.
Yeah,
was on. I know. Now, but that's what we were speaking of was exactly that. Okay, I never caught her name. Okay, but yes, when we were talking about that earlier on before we even started recording, when we were having the conversation about the false gods and all of that, this being that that connection right there that ties this all together.
Check me out real quick. I wouldn't want the viewers to say like, okay, this is the God Jeb, because that's not what's going on. This is the aspect of me. This is the earth aspect of me. Okay, this is the animated aspect of me. What moves me around. I'm getting to understand me now. Okay, this is the right hemisphere of my brain. This is the creativity. This is these type of things. This is the left hemisphere of my brain. This is my willpower. I'm putting together myself. I know that all these things are important to be a great creator, a great communicator, and logical thinker. Control these type of things. Control the physical aspect. You understand? I'm learning. I have the drive.
This is being the same. That being the same is what I was doing. Is making the connection to when we talk about our chakras being aligned. This is what we're speaking of.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. This is also the chakra system as well, okay? But I'm breaking it down with kind of literature opposed to just saying colors and all these type of things. I'm really going deep into it. And the moral of this image that I'm showing you right now is just to show you that this is where the imaging nation exists. This is where the imaging nation is at. And you can image anything in there, anything you want to see. I'm telling you that you could hold on to that and you could bring it into this physical realm and pass it through all of these things, and it will manifest in this physical, tangible form. Okay. I got another image I want to share, but y'all get that, right? You get that? Okay. I know I got a better presentation than that. I have like the whole presentation somewhere. Oh, what did I say? Presentation? What was that? Hold on.
Presentation material.
It's not the right stuff though. Damn. All right, we gonna roll with the punches. There's somewhere I'm gonna get my mind together and find it and keep it in a good folder. But you can see that this is pi. You can see that this is a circle with a dot in the middle. This is 3.14 pi. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what you're looking at, this is perspective. Okay. This circle represents, the body. All right. And this small little dot in the center represents the conscious. All right. So the consciousness is that which inhabits the body. All right. Is that which is inside of the vehicle. The consciousness, the soul, is made of non-energy matter. It needs to inhabit a vehicle made of energy in this three-dimensional plane. But the energy matter exists, and also the non-energy matter exists as well. It's two different planes. And when I get back here, I want to get back to this picture. When you become fully aligned, you are tapped into this realm, and you tapped into this realm as well, because you are aware that you are the being from this realm in this body. You are aware that you are the being from this realm, and you're inside this physical body, and you're ready to manifest. You're ready to tap into things. Like things change. You're able to move the universe when you connected on this level. When you fully connected, when you are the SAR man, you can move the universe. Right. So that's pretty much it for my presentation. I'll switch my camera back up, but give me a second here. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. That's the tree of life. Talk to me.
Your screen went out.
Oh, you don't see me no more right now?
No, we see you. Did you
yeah,
unshare? You stopped sharing?
Yeah, I stopped sharing. I turned it off.
He's done. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So that's the tree of life, and I'm explaining to you within that, like it's important to study self and identify, the magic within, and you don't really need me to tell you. You're gonna learn from yourself these abilities that you have, and that you can embrace and use. It's a part of our culture. Is a part of who you are. It's something that you should embrace. It will enhance you. Especially if you can catch on at a young age and embrace these things and use these things. You feel me? It's definitely beneficial to be able to have, a universal energy moving with you, and it's an energy that you can harness. So, but like we said, we are like, breaking down the knowledge of the soul, the secret knowledge of the soul. We started off speaking about that spiritual eye, or those eyes that you have that's connected with your spirit. We spoke about the voice. I want you to know that, we have the power to speak things into existence now, not only to see things into existence, but you can speak it. Okay. So that's one tool you got with sight. And then now you have a tool with speech. Words, like, we identify here that these words that you hear, my spirit is sending it out. Okay. Before you hear the words, that's just how the true me feel, and I'm using this body to interpret how the true I feel to you. You get what I'm saying?
I'm still here. I'm stepping away for a
That's
second.
why you're able to hear my physical sound, but I also have a different sound, a spiritual sound, or a sound with a different frequency. What good do? This is, I guess, if I was to put this into a box, you would call it telepathy. I claim that you can speak with this spiritual sound. You can use this spiritual sound, and you can speak with the animals. You can use this spiritual sound, and you can move the universe. You can command the universe to move in your favor with this spiritual sound. With this spiritual sound, you can, push out interpretations of you being via the body. With this voice, with this spiritual voice, you can speak and be heard. With this spiritual voice, you can move things with this voice.
Mhm.
Okay, so the combination of the voice, ears, and the eyes is the activity of the soul. You know, you will be effectively, having a soul experience when you just close your eyes, mellow out at night, and observe. Be the observer. Believe what you see. Once you start doing that, you're gonna start seeing more things, like more vivid things. Your diet matters. Like, if you have a high energy diet, and if you're out there getting a lot of vitamin D from the sun, or you soaking up sun and receiving what the sun has to offer from you, you tapping into your consciousness, you communicating with the sun and seeing if you receive any communication. I use devices like this. I'm not sure you can see that. This is like black tourmaline. I put my black tourmaline in the sun. When I do sit it in the sun, I set my intentions, what I want the sun, what I want to ask the sun. I put the intentions into the black tourmaline, and I sit it in the sun, and it tells the sun what I needed to tell it. And when I get it in my hand and I hold it, I get what the sun. One of my styles, you feel me? With the nature that I am. Okay.
Yeah,
And I'm aware that
I've
the
been doing
sun
that
has
as well. That's
I'm aware
a
that the
beautiful
sun
way
has
to
a
speak.
consciousness, and I engage with it. And these things that strengthen you. The sun is looking out for you all the time. There's something looking out for us at every second around the clock. But we were taught not to even, pay attention to that. We just cannot see that there's something looking out for us so great, Um, and it's all about tapping into that. So you asking, do you exist after losing the body? I said, yeah, because there's something looking out for me, and I can identify that right now that it got my back. You feel me? I know that it's all good. I know that you need to be birthed from a womb. I know that, where was I before I was birthed in the womb that I recently was birthed from? I believe that I existed, so I know that I would exist, anything with a name is alive. Anything with a name is a being. You got the
It's
light being.
God.
Light is a being. Light is God. Light is life. Anything with a name has life. Anything that you can name is a living thing in some type of way. Is a being. It is being. Okay? The light being, the air being, the non-energy matter being, the water being. Water's a light, alive. Like, so, there's something for you to think about. For the people to think about, So what is your views? We're talking about the secret knowledge of the soul. Are you feeling like you're receiving secret knowledge of the soul?
Listen, we all know that we're part of this universe, right? And in order for us to tap into the universe, we have to get in tune with ourselves.
That's right.
And when I'm talking about detox from the food, things that we were taught how to damage our cells and stuff like that, because everything that if your chakras are not intact, that means that you're off balance. Balance is natural, right? We need balance.
Mhm.
and we need sunlight and water to survive. We don't need food because we are vegetarian, right? Remember when you used to play outside in outside when you was young? You was never hungry, right? When you played in the sun, but when you came inside, you was hungry. So we know that the sun can feed us. We can stay alive with the sun.
I want to say something real quick. You're right. But when it comes to nutrients, okay?
I'm about to say, well, I got these teeth
I
in.
believe in balance. I believe in balance. I believe in balance. All right? I believe in balance. And if anything, all I wanted to add is like we have to do something about our diet. I agree with that. Okay, we do have to control our diet and gauge it according to longevity in life and being rich in health and wellness. Okay, but that's all I wanted to add. I agree with you. Is all. Go ahead. I ain't want to cut you off. Yeah.
So just like the Senegalese people, right, that live in Africa, you know that if we come in contact with them, we can kill them because we have different germs, and they've been there for a long, long time, for centuries.
Mhm.
You know, and they're indigenous people from the land, and you know, whatever we was exposed to, we can kill them because the germs that we have in our body, the things that we put in our body, you know, they've been living off the land. That's what I want to say.
All right. All right. So, at the end of the day, it is about balance. It is about knowledge of self. Like when you do take the time out to study self and get to know yourself, get in tune with self. Okay. You're going to really be aware with what's going on within on all different levels, on the physical level, on the emotional level, spiritual level, financial level, the economic level, all levels. Okay. And via that knowledge of studying yourself and looking within, you're going to figure out some abilities that you have. You're going to recognize, especially after watching this video, you're going to know that okay, there's something alive in there going on in there that has eyes and ears and shit. That leaves and go have an experience at night and it comes back and boom, I'm in this realm. There's different realms. Okay, there's a non-energy matter realm that you're active in, 24/7. Okay, and that is what higher self is. That self that is in that realm, that higher level of vibrational realm. You being active in that realm, using this knowledge, you see what I'm saying? That is what it's about. Using this knowledge, aligning with, let me share my screen one more time, aligning with your divine mission. Okay? I'm gonna go back to the tree of life. Let's see. So upon descending into this world, we had a mission. Okay, this don't mean mission, but we had a mission though. Okay, we knew what time it was. So when you come down here, you forget, and then as you travel, you remember your mission. And a lot of us not on our mission, so you got to come back in and keep doing it over and over until you accomplish your mission.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you didn't even see that. I forgot to share it, but you get what I'm saying? I was trying to show you the tree of life, but it's all about your mission. I can't tell you your mission. You know your mission. You can recognize that from looking within.
And even though when we come back, not completely knowing what it is that we were already doing before, we come back and we receive hints through everyday life, like through living, we receive hints as to what it is that's going to be for us. That I think we were talking about that yesterday.
How is that
You
possible?
know,
How is that possible if you're not connected with something that moves the universe to
no,
provide those images
exactly,
for you to see with
exactly,
physical eye?
exactly.
So kind of like what I'm saying is like synchronizing that aspect of you with that aspect that's out there that's looking out, and you be able to move things into your favor.
Hmm.
And the more stronger you get at understanding this, the better you get at like, becoming like a, I guess a guru with creating your own reality at random. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on like, as quick as I can see it in my mind's eye, that's as quick as I can manifest it in this material.
Well, okay, so all right, I'm there. I'm there. Let me tell you what happened. It was real small, but it's been happening over and over again. I think I was telling you the other day, as far as the me getting ordained, I literally woke up out of my sleep on the 31st and knew I just woke up and was like, I'm getting ordained. Wasn't thinking about marriage, nothing like that. It was just like I knew I was supposed to. And then that evening, I ended up actually spiritually marrying my sister and her guy who I hadn't met, but there was so much leading to this happening that I knew it was without a doubt meant to happen. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like it literally was meant to be. And then earlier today, I was talking to my mom. Well, no, I wasn't talking to her. She sent me a picture on my page, but what she didn't know was yesterday evening I was looking at one of my friends' pages and I became fixated on this doll. I became fixated on the doll. I haven't played with dolls in years, but for some reason, doll was stuck. Like it was just like, okay, well, why am I looking at this doll so hard? I mean, I looked at picture after picture of this doll. She makes clothes, so it was just a little doll that she makes clothes for, you know. And then today, my mom, out of nowhere, sends me a picture of this doll with my name, and she had bought a doll for me. And it was just like, Mom, you have no idea how funny this is that you just bought me a doll, like, you know. And it was, you know, and I feel like that's exactly how it's
Hey,
been working
yeah,
for me
I
in
would
this
say
past
that
month. Like I've been experiencing that
situation like
again and
that,
again and
like,
again.
that's like something intervening. It can only intervene by showing you images. Okay,
Hmm.
that's how it communicates. Like
Hmm.
how we talking right now. The universe communicates with images. Like when you seeing outside, whatever your environment is, you can expect
Hmm.
to see an image, divine image through your environment. So if you're
Hmm.
around like whatever you're around, if you're around the trains or whatever, you're going to see some type of train. You're going to see an image on the train. If you're around you feel me? If
Hmm.
you're around birds, pigeons, you're going to see an image communication via a pigeon. Like a pigeon might poop on your shoulder. I don't know. But you understand? You got to pay attention to the signs because all of those,
Every sign, there's
it's
always
real
signs meant for us. We're
communication.
meant
It
to
is
follow
real.
those signs.
Yeah, I would say that that's
Hmm.
real communication from the universe, and you gotta pay attention to those signs.
Yeah. Because like
Because
I told you further into that other story about the keys and then about the
oh,
keys being
oh
lost after
yeah, yeah.
seeing the sign of the keys. It was a lot, sis. It was a lot that went on to let me know I was meant to marry them that day. Like it was out of nowhere. It was that night, you know, it was just that morning that I got ordained. And then that night, here I am in a place I've never been before with a person, one of the people I've never been around before, but realizing all of these things were coming together and we were being guided to this very moment so that I could say this is a marriage. So it was just like, you know, definitely seeing that in my life now it's just happening time and time again because I'm meant to be attentive and I'm very attentive to everything, paying attention to everything and seeing signs and then literally right after seeing why I saw that.
But you get what I'm saying. If you want to write a book, you can tap into an ancestor that was a great book writer, and you're gonna get inspired. You're gonna get the spirit to write a great ass book and have great words and
Hmm.
everything. And you can tap into your own life and write whatever you need. Whatever you need, it's gonna be right there. You can just tap into
Indeed.
that. Opposed to not able to tap into that and you just lost in the sauce. Okay, there's a lot of things that you can tap into. It's not really being possessed or nothing like that. It's just really tapping into divine energy and sharing the experience, because you're God and that's what it's about. You can access that. That's what God is about. God is all knowing. So all of our experiences, into one. You understand? If I'm saying it the right way. You can tap into something that someone else has experienced, good or bad, on a good level and a bad level, right? So you understand? So a negative person can come around you and affect you, and mess your mood up, right? Change your energy and all that. So
But if you
energy
have
can be
control of your
changed.
energy, they won't even bother you.
It's a little deeper than that. You're right about that, but I'm going a little as far as to say that energy can be changed. I can change my energy. Just like how someone can come around me and change my energy, I can just change my energy.
Yeah, because they're controlling your energy.
No,
You're
I
not
need
controlling it.
no. It has nothing to do with them. I'm trying to show you some divine things. I can change my energy. I can level up. I can turn into Einstein if I need to. I can turn into a champion if I need to. You feel me? And that's saying, you understand what I'm saying? If someone can come around me and change my energy, I mean that I can just change my energy on my own on a good positive level. I can tell myself nice things. I can say nice affirmations and uplift myself. And my energy has changed.
Hmm.
That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
I am abundance and prosperity. I am.
He just cut out again.
Hmm.
Wonder how long this gonna take to reboot. I wonder if he even realized when he cut out. You think it's actually cutting out on his end?
Yeah, that's his Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he's in Mexico. I forget. That's why.
I'm back. I'm back. So look,
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
you got me? Look. I am peace. I am happiness. I am joy. I am king. I am power. You see that? It makes you feel good. It uplifts you. I'm changing. I'm changing my energy. Just with words.
With words, yeah.
It's just secret knowledge, and so it's coming from my soul.
Hmm.
And I'm able to tap into that. So what's when I'm looking at something that is not what I'm looking to manifest, and I'm seeing it outside of my eyes, I have the power to change it through my words and I feel and how I receive what I'm seeing.
Hold on one second. Yeah. I feel as though my father is about to join us.
Yeah. So look, when it comes to non-energy matter, non-energy matter, the realm of non-energy matter. I'm about to add in. Okay, the realm of non-energy matter is a fast vibration. It's fast. That's why you can't see it with physical eyes. Okay, it's a fast vibration. It's very fast and has a fast high frequency.
Oh,
You got
hello,
lower
Father.
level.
You all, this is my father, Fahami High Priest Khalid Omar.
I'm not a high priest.
Yeah, sure.
Peace, brother. Peace.
That's what it says on your title on the page.
Why does it say that? I don't have an idea why I would say that. I'm not a high priest. I am a priest.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Fahami Priest
That's all.
Khalid
And
Omar.
believe me, that's a big difference.
Indeed. I digress.
Okay. So I was mentioning, okay, non-energy matter. And I'm referring to non-energy matter as the consciousness, which needs to inhabit a vehicle made of energy matter. With that being said, I'm speaking of all life. Any type of physical life on this three-dimensional plane needs to be birthed from a womb to be considered life in this three-dimensional realm. Which that life that is birthed from a womb has a consciousness, inside the vehicle. Okay, I'm speaking about the consciousness as being a high vibrational frequency. I'm speaking at the consciousness being, high frequency, high vibration, which you can't necessarily see it with physical eyes because, we can only see things in a three-dimensional lower vibration. With this being said, we were speaking about imaging things into existence, speaking things into existence. And this ability is coming from a non-energy matter realm. Uh, I guess you can say a spiritual realm or the spirit realm or the realm of the soul. Where I'm getting at with this is that I want to say that we have the ability to use those that activity of that we can identify as the soul to manifest that which is not into that which is, or to manifest that which is non-energy matter and seeable and visible with the eye of the soul, into something that you can see with the eye of the physical body. And where I'm getting at is that because the non-energy matter is so fast, it takes time to materialize and get slower in the vibration to be able to materialize in this three-dimensional realm. To me, in my opinion, this is my theory of manifestation is art. It takes time, but as long as you know what you're doing, you're guaranteed to materialize that which what you saw with those eyes that are not physical eyes. And that's kind of like the gist of what we get in here. That is, the title of this is called The Secret Knowledge of the Soul. That is my take on it. And, I'll just end it with, as far as like, the subject matter that I was inputting, I would just end it right there. And I'm curious to hear from everyone else.
I don't have nothing to say.
How do you like that? How did that sound? What is your views? Does that sound like I'm just talking shenanigans? And did that make sense? Do you get what I'm saying as far as like, the essentialness of that? To I'm no pro. I'm no, expert. Okay, I'm working on being an expert, and I feel as though that at some point, with a certain level of confidence in what I'm saying and believing and being and experience, I should be able to, manifest that which I see into in the non-energy matter realm into this physical realm at a snap of a finger. Becoming truly unlimited, becoming true to the abilities that I am as an energy being, inhabiting a physical body. Energy being as the soul in the body, but I'm a divine soul. I'm a soul that will get another body. All I need to do is be birthed from another womb, and I will have another three-dimensional life if that is what I desire. The universe is broad, is so many experiences out there, different from this one planet. And I believe that we can be birthed from a womb somewhere else and existence somewhere else. But I'm thinking that to be alive, as a physical moving around, you have to be birthed from a womb, and I'm thinking that's universal law.
Okay, I have a couple of questions if you don't mind. Of course, I only was able to catch just I guess your last the last topic that you were discussing, and about the abilities to be able to manifest the spiritual into the physical.
Yeah.
First, who am I talking to?
My name is
myself. So
my name is Garth. Nice to meet you. Garth like Garfield.
Garth.
Garff.
As in Garf who?
Garfield.
As in Garfield, like the cat.
Okay, got it. Got
Yes,
it.
sir.
Got it. Got it. Okay. So now you can go ahead and answer my question. How do you go about these things? What do you need to know? What do you need to practice?
Okay.
I mean, you may have already covered it, but of course, like I mentioned, I'm new here.
Okay. Self-awareness. We were saying, like, you know, my example of self-awareness is like, wow, like, you know, when I close my eyes, I can imagine an apple and I see an apple. When I close my eyes, I'm kind of shutting my vision, my physical vision, away from the physical world, and I'm able to still see. And according to, you know, my understanding, I need light to see. So I'm learning about myself that there's a light within me that can, you know, show me images to see. And these images that I'm learning is just a learning tapping into me. I know this is a fact, my fact that I can see. I can think apple and see apple. I can think experience in Africa and I see the water and animals. I can see all of that, and I'm just acknowledging that. So now, you know, once I gain my confidence in being able to acknowledge these things, I know that I have a voice. I might could speak to what I see, and then what I see could speak back. I can hear it, but I'm not hearing it with physical ears, and I'm not speaking it with a physical voice. I'm catching on now. Like, wow, I can have these experiences. I can speak and receive the same sound. Okay, I'm able to see. There's something going on. This is not a physical thing. This is a soul thing. So I'm not sure if I answered you your question. You're saying like
you began to.
Okay.
To.
I'll continue.
I think that you are on the right path. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's something that's probably going to take some.
Would you be able to ask it one more time so I can continue?
What I'm going to do is I don't remember exactly how I asked it the first time, so I'm going to sort of rephrase it a little bit. Okay. So what I am interested in is, well, no, let's go back here. How did you come into this knowledge?
You know,
the reason I asked that question, I guess you know that.
Realizing that which is inside of me, recognizing it.
How did you come to? I'll put it to you like this right here. All thoughts come from somewhere. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Where did your thoughts come from?
It came from that which was inside of me, and okay. I started to search.
So what you're sharing is a revelation.
Yes.
Okay.
All yes. Right. Yes.
Okay.
A self-revelation.
Okay. And so was there a path? Was there anything that brought you on this path?
I realized that I've always been on the path. I just, you know, if you ever had a dream when you were young, or, you know, if you can remember, you know, just remembering, remember, putting together again an experience of the past. If you can see that in your mind, these type of things, like, wow, I can see, I can remember, I can remember. You know, you understand? That's it. That's not necessarily a physical thing, but it is. It's just I'm able to see something that's not happening right now, that either did happen or didn't happen.
Understood.
So this is like time traveling, you understand? It's like, I don't know. So I wanted to learn more, and you know, so, that kind of drove me to learn.
In your quest to learn more, how did you go about that?
Okay. I would say that, you know, there was a day that, you know, I was going through some things. I went to, someone invited me out to the studio. I was stressing, and you know, they invited me to do something that I like to do. So I went there, and the producer had something like this. He had one of these. This is a crystal. This is a black tourmaline. So he had one of these, and he was like, hey, check this out, man. He told me the story. He was homeless, and somebody gave him this, and he you know what I mean, and I don't know, it helped him or whatever. But he was like, hey, check this out. And when I held the stone that he gave me, automatically my feelings went away. I wasn't stressed no more. It was just gone. However I was feeling was gone, and I felt like this energy in the middle of my hand. I just had an experience like that. Like, wow, how did that happen? Okay.
You had what we call a C, huh?
Say that again.
You had what we call a C, SEE.
Yeah.
Significant emotional event.
Yeah. And alongside a whole lot of them, you know, and I definitely was in, you know, just wanting to know more. And in that kind of like, I was like, wow, what is that? And I had to know what it was. And the more I tapped into it, the more I start becoming aware of the nature that I am, because it is nature, okay? And I start becoming aware of with the sun. If I can communicate with a stone or a crystal, I connected with it. It's like, you know, I can hold this and I can start tapping into realms. Okay, it helps correct my energy. All right, it helps like any type of non-confident energy that I would have, and it helps align it because it's solid. It's in like a solid form of a vibration, and my body, just by having it in my possession, corrects certain vibrations. Okay, and I start leveling up. I start just thinking. I start tapping into things that I start recognizing that I know things. I know. I'm trying to give it to you right. Okay, it's a part of me that knows a lot.
You don't have to try hard.
So when I'm in a situation that I don't know, I don't need to call anyone. I can just sit and just look within myself and tap into what the answer is. Learning that, like, wow, look at that. Like, okay, all right, let me create a problem that doesn't exist. You know, I want to manifest something. Okay, what is the solution? How can I get to that?
Okay,
you understand? I'm tapping into different levels of thought. I'm able to, you know, solve certain equations. It's not just me. Anyone could do this. It's just really
internal.
So give me an example of some equations that if you don't mind me asking, some equations that you've solved. I mean, using your mental science.
Okay. After interacting with the first crystal that was kind of like this size, I started making.
What kind of crystal is that again?
Black tourmaline.
Okay.
Okay, it's to repel.
Does it have another name? Does it have another name?
Tourmaline.
Tourmaline. I actually did it have another name?
Oh, what do they call this? I don't know. Scry. Soul. I can't. Scorers. I can't pronounce it. It's like Irish.
Okay.
But they also say they use this for scrying. Okay, and that's just really like deep meditation and tapping into like different type of things. But I start experiencing that with this stone before I even read it, and I've read that that's what it do. What I'm trying to I want to show you that I started making jewelry. Like I'm thinking like, damn, how can I help people experience like the energy of the crystals? Like, okay, just get them smaller, get smaller ones, get smaller pieces, right? Get smaller pieces and then wrap them with wire. And, you'll be able to do that. I make these, then you can also make money from it. And I wasn't making any money from it, and I started doing this, and I started making money from it. When I was younger, I never had a passion like, yeah, I'm gonna start making jewelry. It literally came from me trying to figure out, like, dang, how can I, like, I'm an artist, I'm a rapper, I don't really think that I'm making any money doing this. How can I make some money? I'm a businessman, and that was the solution that came to me. jewelry. Like, people will pay for jewelry. People like to find the things in life. People want to bang for their buck. So like if you was able to share this experience with the people in this form, you'll make some money.
And so, how does that relate to the equation?
That when I never ever would say that, if you ask me like, hey, what are some things that you like to do, or what are you into, it would never be making jewelry. I got that from tapping within me. Not only that, I learned after doing that, I learned that my mom's dad was a jeweler. He made rings. So I look at, and I've never met him. I never seen him make a ring. You feel me? So I recognize that. I'm aware that I tapped into my DNA and was able to tap into that. What's the eye?
May I ask you another question?
Yeah.
An easy one. Is it? Do you mind telling me how old you are?
I'm 34.
Did you know that there was a stone for each people?
The birth stone?
Did you know that you have your own personal stone? You getting there?
Okay. I've worked with my personal stone. And
what's your what month were you born in?
February.
Beginning or the end?
Amethyst. Is a purple stone. Amethyst.
Pisces?
Yeah, Pisces. End of February 25th.
Okay. And so what's stone?
Aquamarine.
Yeah, aquamarine, maybe turquoise, but definitely amethyst.
Okay. What colors?
It's a baby blue.
Amethyst is purple, and the rest of the stones should be like blue stones. I like blue.
Stone. What colors?
What colors? What you mean? Not the stone?
No, for what colors are powerful for Pisces?
Oh, definitely purple and blue, yellow, like gold, blue.
I know mine's is like my birthstone's like deep blue.
Khalida, you are a
Opal.
Huh?
Opal.
You are a
and sapphire too. Blue, deep blue.
Oh, opal is like a light blue.
And then sapphire though.
Interesting. I have no problem with where you guys are going. I think that you all are on to something. But I'm gonna tell you like this right here. Can you all mind me interrupting like this? I mean,
yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, all right. I just because I don't want to offend anybody, and take up too much of you all's time. But I
you
do
good. Good.
All the things I just want to ask about, because I think that you all are on the right path. Brother Gar.
Yes, sir.
By the way, who's the sister here that's here? That looks like somebody I know.
Doesn't she?
Everybody say that when they see me.
And she sounds like her too, doesn't she, Dad?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing. It's a really good thing.
One of Khalida's friends. Okay. And what's your name?
Giovanna.
Okay. Those names important. Give me 1 second. Garth.
Yes, sir.
What are parents for?
A purge?
Parent.
Parent.
Parents. Parent. What are they for? Parents.
Hold on.
I want to answer this one.
P.
Parents.
Oh,
Mother,
parent.
father.
Mother,
Wow.
father, etc., etc., etc.
Parents now, okay? Man. A parent job.
What are they for?
Nurturing and development.
Nurturing and development. Excellent. By the way, you can't give me a wrong answer. It's impossible.
Okay.
I don't like y'all. No.
As far as nurturing and developing, you're saying nurturing and developing who?
That child.
Childhood.
That soul.
Okay. How do you do that?
You got to watch it. It's an energy. It's an energy. You got to watch it and know it. It doesn't know what's going on. It's getting used to its new body. You feel me? It's you got to kind of like help it remember. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's just by watching it and seeing what it's good at, because it's naturally what you know.
Okay.
I would say I want to say this, like, soul and spirit. Spirit is the motivation. Soul is I guess the body.
Hold on, you say soul and spirit. What you say about them?
Okay, spirit is the energy, the motivation, the willpower, and I would say soul is the actual light body.
Right.
You know, another aspect, another dimension of, just like this is my material body, and then I have the soul body, and then I have the spirit body.
That's a good way of looking. That's a good way of looking at it.
Okay, so I'm looking at like a child is, that is a soul, and this soul already has information in it. This soul has a mission. My job is to look out and identify those, have the eye to be able to see that and identify those things and nurture it. I'm just helping. It's already there. I'm just pushing it, and as an overseer and having knowledge of what's going on this three-dimensional realm to kind of protect that child and help it become what it came here to be.
Okay, so when we talk in terms of nurturing, I always look at it as providing nutrients, right?
Okay.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Understanding. All those things. You said developing. So
Yes.
you really can't really develop a person, but you can help a person to develop. Would that be proper?
Yeah.
Just like another thing they always say that a parent's job is to teach.
That's what a parent is there for.
A parent, right. Well, that's I'm glad you got involved.
Because the child don't know anything, right?
The child doesn't know what he knows.
Wait. Let me take you someplace on that one, if you don't mind.
Until it's developed.
Because I'm going to tell you that a child knows everything.
A child does know everything.
Okay.
But listen to this, Giovanni. You see, a child knows everything, but that child has not developed everything that it knows. You see, you can't be a part of God and not be of God, or a part of the universe and not have everything the universe has. We just have it on a smaller scale. That's why come different people every day are mastering something or beginning to understand something more about the universe as we go day by day by day by day. Because we have that in us. The issue is developing what we have. So really, when people tell you, oh, you think you know everything, you really do.
So basically knowledge. You're talking about knowledge.
Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Okay.
All those things.
All right.
We are microcosms of what?
The universe?
Absolutely.
Okay.
How can we be a microcosm of the universe and not have everything the universe has?
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna share the cake.
So basically, we're born with our knowledge.
We're born what?
We're born with this knowledge.
Everything that we need
It's internal.
is in us. But the key though is what he said is one of his
Development.
jobs of the development. Let me tell you what. By the way, I don't know if Khalid ever told you all or shared with you all, but I'm what you call a Fahami. Fahami means divine understanding. The Fahami Rasul was the first person to bring any of this knowledge to us as a people here in this land, in this society, in these United States. Everything you all are talking about, he already laid the foundation for a long time ago. Matter of fact, we just celebrated 100-year anniversary. Understand this right here. The reason why I asked the question about what a parent is for, because I'm going to take you to another level as to what a parent is for. And when I say a parent, I'm not just talking about your immediate mother and father, but I'm talking about your grandmother, your grandfather. I'm talking about your forefather, your foremother, and then I'm talking about your ancient ancestors. What they are for is to lay the foundation and the groundwork for you to come by and take that and take it to another level for those to come behind you. That's our job as parents. Our job as parents are to keep you from having to do things that you should not necessarily have to do because they did it, and for you to lay the foundation down, for you to build upon that and lay the foundation down for the next generation.
That's legacy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what it's all about. And the reason why I brought that up is because you guys shouldn't have to reinvent the wheel, as they say. Most of what you guys are doing at this point has already been done.
Mm-hmm.
The foundation has already been laid. What you guys' job is to take that foundation, study, build on what. See, that's why writing was so important. When writing was invented, that was one of the greatest inventions that man has ever did. Besides, well, yeah, it's because by writing and being able to write, they were being able to lay, as you said, legacy for people 1,000 years from now, so that they can go and read what has been written and not have to make the same mistakes.
Okay.
So why should you have to go and rebuild what has already been built?
We supposed to continue.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Giovanni.
We supposed to be continuing from where
Exactly.
our ancestors left off at.
Exactly. Not just our ancestors, because our ancestors left it to our foreparents left it to our grandparents left it to our parents, and our parents left it to us. But what we need to do is continue to build. You have to start where you are, but we need to continue to build, and that's why. And I'm getting ready to climax right now. That's why study It's so important, even though we know. Even this is my whole line of question, Garth. My whole line of question was all about what I'm talking about now, what I'm getting ready to come home to.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's yes, you are a bright young man. Yes, you're gifted. Yes, you have what we call understanding. You have all of those things. But what must happen is we need to develop those things that you have. Even though you might think it's, well, no, you were smarter than that. I'm sorry. You already mentioned it. You were on top of that one. You were. Yeah, we have to develop those things that you have. And no matter where you are in your development, will you agree there's still always more development to be developed?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So that's I'm happy to see you all where you all are and what you all are doing. But what I'm here to tell you is that the foundation for what you're doing has been laid. Learn to build yourself a foundation. Build on that foundation, and you'll go far. Because otherwise, you're going to be spending your lifetime trying to get or do things that have already been done.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But no, you guys are. I hope you all didn't mind me. It's kind of hard for an old man, to just stand by. We always like to be running our mouths, but
Nah, this is knowledge, sir. This is knowledge.
Yeah,
I wish I
I
had
hear
something to give you.
I hear you loud and clear. I received your message. You saying why recreate the will?
There you go.
You need a foundation of
When
your
the
own.
will was already created.
Absolutely.
And, it'll take you far.
But see what's going to happen is because you have been enlightened, or that's the term I want to use. Your pineal glands have been stimulated. How about that one?
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because your pineal glands have been stimulated, it will come to you very easily. But the key is study. Study is one of the laws.
Okay.
There are 40 of them. Some say 42. But study is one of them. And, focus wouldn't be out of the question. Mastering something would not be out of the question. Because as you master something, a lot of other things are going to become very
second nature.
Obvious. Say again.
Okay.
Say again.
No, I was going to say second nature is going to become second nature.
Absolutely. In other words, when you're mastering one thing, that doesn't mean that that's the only thing you learn.
True.
But no, you guys are pretty much on point. I mean, from what I hear, I don't have a problem, with anything that you guys have said at this point. I'm loving it. As a matter of fact, if you ever get a chance to go to my website, have you ever heard of my website?
No.
I'll write it down right now.
Where's Khalida? She ain't shared my website.
We can get her when she come back. She can share it in the group. We got like a whole network. We got a whole team, and that way everybody get to see it. Check it out.
Okay.
Like that.
It's Fahami. FAHAMME.com. He was a master mystic. The Fahami Rasul was a master mystic.
Okay. Spell that again.
FAHAMME.com.
You said FAHAMME.
MME. And
Uh-huh.
that's Foxtrot Alpha, Hotel Alpha, Mike Echo.
.com.
.com.
Okay.
And feel free to drop a line, and ask me anything. I might not have the answer, but we can talk about it.
Okay. So, hey, brother, I would like to continue doing this at least like once a week, So, the next time we do this, it'd be nice to have you on board. You come, bless the stage once again,
But do me this one favor. Tell Khalida not to call me at the last minute.
I got you. It's only right, so we can come right. Hey, you can even share your screen on this. I think if you use a laptop, you can share your screen.
Yeah, no problem. This I've never been on this type of a platform before.
Yeah, this is cool. I like it because we also on YouTube, live on YouTube too. So you feel me? That's why I like it.
Oh, so, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I would have dressed for the occasion.
So, hey, we're gonna aim for like maybe next Sunday. I guess that's appropriate, next Sunday. And
we have to do it earlier.
Yeah. Well, now I know how to get it working. So
I usually I got a call with my brother usually about 8 o'clock. Anytime after 9 probably would be good.
Okay, you on the East Coast?
Say again.
Where you at on the East Coast? What?
Sorry, I'm Central.
Central? Okay. All right. I'm
in St. Louis.
Pacific.
Oh, okay. It's early.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's 9:20 my time. It's probably 10.
Okay.
It's 10 something your time. What time? 11, 10, 11?
It's 11:20.
Okay, got you.
11:21. Yeah. And where is the sister?
12:21.
Giovanni. So that means you East Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all all over the country, huh?
Oh yeah, it's only right? It's only right.
I've never been to St. Louis before.
Yeah, it's outstanding. Well, I don't know about, and I didn't mean St. Louis when I say it's outstanding, but it's outstanding that you all are doing what you're doing. Yeah, and what you were saying when I first came on here, I'm if you don't mind, I'm gonna depart with this one story that my teacher, one incident that my teacher shared with me and made a lesson out of it. There was a sister. These two sisters, they were part of the family. They were part of the family, but they were young, and they are young. They still around. These sisters, very enthusiastic, very good sisters, very good hearts, and very talented. And so we were having a meeting one time, and the sisters were telling us about how they were in the library, and they were standing around in the aisle, where the books were, and they used their mental powers to make a book fall off the shelf. And so, believe it or not, there is a lesson in that. And the lesson was, if they can make a book fall off the shelf, then they ought to be able to do something for their people, which they haven't done.
Yeah, I feel that.
What good is making a book fall off the shelf? What does that do for your mental sciences?
I'm the same way, and that's the same type of questions I ask. I like that. That. You right?
And hey, it was good meeting you all.
Oh, did I?
And like feel free to drop me a line on the website. There is a place where you can drop a note, and now that I got a few more people looking at it, I might even make some additions. But it's enough there now to keep you busy for about 2 years.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and our network so everybody get a chance to that. But before you go, brother, I just want to like reiterate and just let you know, reaffirm that we do have 40 acres of land in Nevada, and we are working towards starting our construction project in June. I'm just letting you know that. Okay.
So you are part of an organization?
Yes, we have formed an organization.
What's the name of the organization?
Say that again.
What's the name of the organization?
Okay, so we are an organization that's composed of a few different organizations, but we are those few different ones. We are Ascending Righteous Movement Arm. We are Anu Neterah Ministerial Trust. So we're doing business under those names: Ascending Righteous Movement Arm, and also Anu Neterah Ministerial Trust. So we have a 40-acre parcel of land in Winnemucca, Nevada, and we are preparing to build a community. We're going to start with building a farmhouse and a greenhouse just to start off.
Quick question for you, real quick. When you say Amin Ra, are you talking with the E or U?
Neterah. It ends with a Neter.
Didn't you say
Amin Ra? Huh? No, Neterah. Anu and Neterah.
Neterah. I think I got a few. Okay. Yeah, I think I got a few Facebook friends seems to mention some of this. Okay. All right. So are you all familiar with Ra Nefer Amen?
Right. Oh man, yo, hey, I really look up to the brother. Okay, that's a I would say a master teacher. That's someone who helped me level up to. That's who broke down the tree of life to me. I'm always gonna pay homage to brother Ra Nefer Amen. Much love and respect to the brother. Yes. The author of Medu Neter Volume 1, Volume 2.
Once you get past Volume 1, it starts getting repetitive.
Okay.
But
that knowledge was essential and key to my personal growth.
Outstanding. Yeah, that's good. Those kind of things I was trying to get at the beginning of the conversation when I was trying to get into who you were and what you were doing and things of that nature. Where you get your thoughts and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So,
yes,
sir. Yeah. Okay.
So I look at artifacts. I look into geological locations. I like to know what words they spoke, what language was that. I like to know everything. So I bumped into brother Ra Nefer, and he taught me about the tree of life, and I was able to read his book, and I was able to really touch into and grasp onto many different aspects of myself and the conceptualizations of God, and I like that knowledge, and it helped me out a lot. That's a lot of my framework is there.
Well, he's on a higher level. He's
definitely
on a higher level.
Definitely.
So yeah. Okay. All right. A few other good people out there too. So okay. Hey, I'll look forward to hearing from you all again.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
And so
definitely enjoy the rest of your night and your week.
I'm sorry.
No, I was saying I appreciate you for coming and showing up. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your new week coming.
How do you all greet each other?
Yes, sir.
I say, how do you all greet each other?
Oh, I mean, I greet everybody peace. It's just always peace. It's all peace and love.
All right. Salam. Sounds good. All right. Then. Have a good evening.
I'll see you later, Father.
All right. Peace.
All right.
Now, I don't know how to get out of this thing.
Me. And why did I try to hang up on him, y'all?
I don't know. I probably can't.
I was like,
let's press the X on top.
You just hang up and probably,
push leave. Leave.
I'll get out.
Okay, he's gone. So yes.
He's trying to get off, but all right, he's going now. So this was definitely a lovely meeting. I'm glad that we was able to materialize this. OG just came on, he blessed us up, and definitely that was like a slam dunk of this video. I like that. He definitely taught me some things. He reminded me that a lot of times when I'm talking like this, I do need to pay homage to the ancestors out there that even, you know, the living people out there that taught me what I know. And, you know, even right now, I just want to say, Brother Ra on Nefer Amen. I highly respect the brother. You can look him up. He'll teach you about the Kemetic tree of life. He'll teach you a lot about knowledge of self. A lot of, you know, some of the things that I say, you know, I definitely did learn from him, or he pointed me in the right direction so I could start searching into that information and studying to reach this level where I'm at. So definitely shout out to brother Ra Nefer Amen. And I was going to, like, you know, I just want to take the time out, okay, to talk to the people. Those of you that are watching right now, okay, this is the temple breakdown, and it is going down. This June 20th, I'm sorry, not June 20th, this June 30th, we are going to start building our goddamn community. I'm sorry for my words, but we are going to build our community just June 30th. I'm speaking it into existence. Contact me, contact one of our representatives, okay? Let us know that you are interested. Let's talk, all right? I just had to let you guys know that. This is the temple breakdown, and we have successfully broke down the knowledge of the secrets of the soul, and then we built it back up, and then we dished that knowledge out to you guys, all right? And I just want to, you know, check with my sisters one time, and, you know, tell me what's on your mind. How do you feel?
Well,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
it is most definitely time. It is most definitely time.
Yeah, so let's get it. You know what I'm about to do? Hang on tight to your seat, sisters, okay? What I'm about to do right now, we just gonna end this video, and we're gonna still build once the video is done. So for those of you that are viewing right now, thank you so much for tuning in. This is what we do here. We break knowledge down, we build it up, and then we dish it out. All right? Thank you for tuning in. Share this video. If you learned something new, definitely share this video. If you learned something new, tune in. We're gonna be live again next Sunday. All right? I'm Garth. My voice must be heard.